One of the reasons a 401k can be such a good retirement savings vehicle is due to employer matching funds. However, a problem for 401ks can be their limited investment options. When a 401k is rolled into an IRA, the world of investment options open up. If you're 59 and a half, have recently lost or changed your job, you can possibly roll your 401k over into an actively managed IRA that can give you a wider range of investment options that fit you. Call us today. We can help.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is certainly a big game atmosphere here in Ava, Missouri, Douglas County tonight. The best of the best in the SCA over the last couple of years are gathered here tonight to settle this one on the field to see who's going to take home the 2021 SCA Conference Championship. Tyler Watterson here alongside with Cooper Emmerich. And Cooper, a game that has a big game feel, certainly.
It feels like a big one, and we needed it. We needed a game with some pressure on it. And Thayer comes to town, and remind you, they kind of took it to us, albeit a beat-up team last year, but I think that 43-6, the final last year. So they may be looking for some revenge.
Yeah, definitely have to be in the back of the mind of all the kids that played there last year in that game. And, of course, who could forget the game 2 years ago? 6-6. It goes to overtime. Old school smash mouth football. Ava wins in overtime there, 12-6. And you heard Doc Hall's stats of the week. Ava has had situations here in recent memory, 2017 and 2019, of being undefeated coming into a game against Thayer. Will the winning waves continue? As Doc Hall says, we're about to find out. Ava and Thayer, we're getting closer to kickoff here on the best radio in the Ozarks, and also watching on the World Wide Web at tdhmedia.net.
It's Miller Lawn Service in Ava. They can take care of your commercial and residential needs, from mowing your grass to trimming the hedges and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. Call Doug today at 543-2294. That's 543-2294 for Miller Lawn Service. And let us take care of your lawn.
Hello, Bear fans. This is Garrett Chapman at Century Bank of the Ozarks. At Century Bank, we are a true community bank for your way of life. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision-making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our outstanding banking products and services. Banking decisions made at the local level, right here at home. That's Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
Hi folks, this is Jay Loveland of Jay Loveland Auto Sales, and I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs, conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at J. Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, including Kubota LO1 Series compact tractor as part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup, rated #1 for reliability. Z-Series mowers and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months, plus save up to $1,400 now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Your local Kubota dealer, Edgeler & Harper Farm Equipment. Two names you can trust, Edgeler & Harper and Kubota.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. We love cheering on our Ava Bears. We also love cheering on one another in our journeys with God. Whether you are needing to start that journey or continuing to walk with God, we would love to encounter God with you. Join us Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45. Or on Facebook Live at 10:45. We truly are better together. Go Bears!
Ava and Thayer, we are getting ready to have the coin toss for this game. And Cooper, there's a few other games going on around the SCA tonight. What else will we be keeping track of?
Yeah, there's a few good games in the area, not only in the SCA, but also district standings and seedings, and just some other games that I will have an eye on. Mountain Grove, Salem. Mountain Grove and Salem, Houston, and Willow might be a pretty good game. Mountain View, Kabul will be an interesting one as well. And then Fairgrove and Buffalo, one of the better games in the area tonight is Fairgrove in the district with Lamar, of course. So it may see how Fairgrove really stacks up compared to Ava if we ever get there, as we have played Buffalo and already beat them once this year. And then also another game, I believe. I don't have it on my paper, so let me get back to you right there. I got distracted by Caleb Johnson, future.
Well, there he is right there. How are we, Caleb, sir? And, a lot of people waiting to kind of see if Fairgrove, just how really good they are. They do carry that number 2 ranking in state. And tonight, that'll be kind of a good measuring stick game to see exactly how comparable the Ava Bears and Fairgrove are.
Stratford-Forsyth.
Stratford-Forsyth.
That one's a district game.
We've had just so much going on here, easy for the brain to get scrambled a little bit. Captains about to gather at midfield. Ava Thayer, SCA Crown at stake. Coming up here in just a few minutes.
If you're looking for ways to save, we've got discounts every day.
Fresh ground chuck, $2.99 per pound. And Missouri Red Delicious or Jonathan Apples, 3-pound bag or 5-pound bags of Best Choice Red or Golden potatoes or yellow cooking onions, 2 for $5. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
We've got discounts every day.
At Signal, we strive to provide the lowest prices on gasoline diesel. We're also the home of ethanol-free premium fuel. Stop in today at your local hometown Signal food store and get your Signal Rewards card. Start earning points on your fuel, coffee, and other purchases. Signal Food Stores, proud to be a supporter of local athletics.
When it comes to that brand new home, building your dream kitchen, or if you're doing a complete remodel, you want folks you know you can trust and who have a lot of experience. Lakey Custom Cabinets. Excellent cabinetry work, vanities, and more. 683-3953. 683-3953. Lakey Custom Cabinets. And a shout out to Jacob and the rest of the Ava Bear football team. Good luck and go Bears.
They say there's no place like home, and Matthew Overcast is proud to call Ava, Missouri his home. A resident of Douglas County, Matthew Overcast is a big believer in supporting his local community and is a big supporter of the Ava schools and the Ava Bears. From the kids in the classrooms to the kids on the field, Matthew Overcast is always ready to cheer on the students of the Ava schools. Go Bears, says Matthew Overcast.
Nancy at the crew at Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance right now with lots of appliances in stock. Electric and gas cook stoves, refrigerators, and some comfortable recliners. Come on in and sit in one and see if it can work in your living room or man cave. That's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, 683-3424, located in the Old Barn Shopping Center.
If there's one thing your state representative enjoys, it's Ava Bear athletic competition, and you'll have trouble finding a bigger football fan than Missouri State Representative Travis Smith. From coaching football to calling play-by-play, Travis Smith knows what it takes to be successful. This salute to the Ava Bear football team, and good luck on a great season from State Representative Travis Smith. Jacob Tidwell of Tidwell Tree Service is proud to support the Ava Bears, and if you need tree work of any kind over the fall and winter seasons, Tidwell Tree Service is here to serve you. Fully insured, professional work in a timely manner. Call Jacob Tidwell today at 543-4874. That's 543-4874. And a special shout out to Brody and Tyson Tidwell from Jacob and the crew at Tidwell Tree Service.
When it comes to that brand new home, building your dream kitchen, or if you're doing a complete remodel, you want folks you know you can trust and who have a lot of experience. Lakey Custom Cabinets. excellent cabinetry work, vanities, and more. 683-3953. 683-3953. Lakey Custom Cabinets. And a shout out to Jacob and the rest of the Ava Bear football team. Good luck and go Bears.
Stockman's Bank loves Ava Bear football. Hey folks, Blake Miller here. At Stockman's Bank, our team takes pride in building relationships with our customers with a commitment to customer service and making you our #1 priority. We continue to make decisions locally in the communities we serve and support because we believe that's the heart of community banking. We also welcome new customers and are excited to show you the service our customers have come to know and trust. We are grateful to be in this community. Stockman's Bank, proud past, exciting future, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When it comes to that brand new home, building your dream kitchen, or if you're doing a complete remodel, you want folks you know you can trust and who have a lot of experience. Lakey Custom Cabinets. Excellent cabinetry work, vanities, and more. 683-3953. 683-3953. Lakey Custom Cabinets. And a shout out to Jacob and the rest of the Ava Bear football team. Good luck and go Bears.
Saying goodbye to a loved one. You want it to be special, wrapped in care and provide comfort to those who remain. I'm Tony Clinking Bear Van Dyne, and at Clinking Bear Funeral Home, we've been helping those we know and love say goodbye with honor and dignity for over 100 years. We are here to serve you and your family.
We want our kids to succeed as an Ava Bear athlete. Well, nothing gives a kid more confidence than knowing that he or she's of value. Nothing gives a child better sense of being valued than being able to carry out responsibilities at home and in the classroom. A little child can be trained how to do small chores, provided it's a part of a team effort and due credit is given for a job well done. We're building Ava Bear athletes to succeed for life. This announcement from Douglas County Chart and the Interagency Council.
Hey guys, this is Trish Watterson with Show Me Real Estate. And if you are thinking of selling your place...
Well, we'll have to redo the kick. And we are getting ready to kick this one off, and it is a high poocher down and fielded by Thayer. The ball's on the ground, and it will be picked up at about the 33-yard line there from the Bobcats. And we are off and rolling now here on this big Football Friday SCA conference, hanging in the balance here. Now, of course, there is scenarios where you could work into three-way ties, Cooper, if Ava were to fall tonight. Mountain Grove knocks off there in Week 9. But we don't want to let any of that to chance, do we?
No, we don't. Yeah, this is basically for the SCA crown here, especially for the Bears. The schedule from here on out, not the toughest. So what more can you ask for?
Bear will be on offense first, Bears on defense. And you heard Coach Swafford talking there during the pregame show that their Bobcat football is their Bobcat football, and it has been pretty much for the whole 22 years that head coach Billy Weber has been at the helm for the Bobcats. He's got a couple of state runner-up appearances there in 07 and 08. And the official...
It's a headlights over there, right at the line of Thayer,
headlights. There's someone trying to pull in there on the north side of the end zone that wants a real good seat. And they're going to have to get those lights off. And right now, we got an entire stadium full of people watching over there. It looks like somebody's heading over there.
That's athletic director Seeger there, I think, making the long haul. And yeah, so first off, the opening kick, we're offside, so we got to kick it again, and now we have a delay. So,
well, the Bears have had their issues there with the offsides penalties. Oh, it's a Douglas County Sheriff's vehicle too. So Well, if you're listening over there, need the keys to be turned, or the keys turned off, lights turned off. And there, he just wasn't in the vehicle. Now the lights are off, and I think we're about ready to play ball there. Was that Deputy Nelson there?
I believe so, yes.
That poor guy is going to get a lot of grief over that one. So here we go. It is Thayer on offense first as we get ready and set for Friday Night Football. This is the game of the week, ladies and gentlemen, as a hound F on the counter, spins out of a missed tackle, but the Bears are there. Minimal gain, only about a yard on it. Cage Stewart there to help make the stop. And Spencer Skiles in there as well.
Yep, gain of 1 yard. Nice job inside by the Bears. And
it'll be 2nd down and 9. Ava defense has been outstanding coming into the ball game tonight, only giving up about 11.5 points a game. It's a quarterback bootleg. Pitts on the throw, and what a break on the ball. Zach Richards, outstanding job anticipating the throw. Perfect pass defense and coverage.
That was
there by him.
Yeah, that was Grimes out there. Very good. Wide out for Thayer. Lane Grimes, the senior, 6'2", good size too, and they probably, in the times that they throw it, they'll probably be looking for him.
They're now with it on 3rd and 9, our first big 3rd down play of the ball game. Thayer will go out, 1 receiver to each side, 2 backs in the backfield, split backs. 3-step drop, under pressure, Bears bring pressure, rolling out to his right is Pitts, throws it on the run, Richards picks it off. Zach Richards running the pass routes better than what the Bobcats are. And the first big play of the game made by the Bears and the senior Zach Richards, outstanding pass coverage and back-to-back plays.
And that wasn't an easy catch either, kind of almost over his head a little bit. Nice play by the senior, and first big play of the night goes to the Bears.
So now Ava gets to come out on offense and have some decent field position too. Ball will be at the 36-yard line as now Ava works right to left here on your radio dial, heading towards the south end zone. Richards under center, man in motions of Skiles. He gets it on a little jet sweep reverse, and Skiles grabbed by his jersey and slung out of bounds after a minimal gain.
Close to a horse collar tackle, but I don't think he got enough of that. It looked like he kind of pulled him out by his jersey.
That'll make it 2nd down and about 8. Ball on the 38. We have only played 53 seconds. We've had a delay for some vehicle lights being turned off, an interception, and Ava with the ball now. Here's a handoff up the middle to the freshman Adams, and he picks up a good solid 4 or 5. Not as good as that 6.8 yards per carry that he's averaging coming into the game. By the way, with a 100-yard rushing effort tonight, Hunter Adams will have the freshman record for rushing. Talked about this in the game last Friday, Cooper, when we were at Houston. Coach Larry Sylvie, the historian of Ava football, got back to me a couple days later and found it, and we are so very glad for that. Here is a play. It is a quarterback keeper by Richards. Big 3rd down here. He tries to get to the 1st down line. I think forward progress is going to give us a 1st down and allow us to move the chains. It was 3rd and 2, but Richards, good call on the keeper. Thayer was crashing down in the middle there to try to prevent that fullback dive from taking place.
Yeah, 4 yards there on the keeper, so Ava picks up their 1st down of the night. First down.
You heard Coach Swafford talking about it there in the pregame. Something Coach Merrifield likes to say, stay ahead of the chains. Bears want to have good 1st down plays here to make 2nd and 3rd downs more manageable. Here's a handoff this time to Adams, and that time we do not get ahead of the chains, just barely. Minimal gain there of about 2. And boy, if we would have kept it that time and ran the triple, Blaine Mendel had a lot of real estate up top there.
Yeah, that time the Thayer defensive line, probably their best effort getting off the line so far, kind of clogged that up, nowhere to go with it. Gain of just 1.
All right, it will be Richards under center here for 2nd down and 9. Bears very close to midfield. Man in motion is Mendel. We pitch it to him up top side. Thayer was there and ready for it. First guy doesn't bring him down, but the Bobcats rally to the ball well, and it'll be a loss of a couple.
He ran into his own guy right there, and a loss of a yard, so it'll be 3rd down and long. I think Caden Lee and him collided there.
It was friendly fire.
That was a pretty big hit, too.
Yeah, so that was incidental contact that we did not like there. And so now it will be 3rd and long, and this is why you work on the passing play stuff last couple of weeks, Cooper. Fake the jet sweep, come around to Mendel on the counter, makes the first man miss, gets to about the 45, and you get enough yardage there where you really got to think about it. Now, a couple years ago, there in 2019, probably punting right here in that 6-6 battle. But
it's a tough call, really, you know, and you think this game, if it plays out like most, except for last year, you think it'd be a field position game, and we'll see what they do, but definitely a part of the field.
Well, you haven't seen the Bears do it much this year, but if you got a good hard count, go on 2. That would work. We are in punting formation here. Need to get to the 42 for a first down. Bears are at the 45. Snap to Mendel. He's going to kick it. Boy, it looked like he had the option there of run or kick, and he about kicked it over the locker room. So where the officials will spot that, I have no idea. And it looks like Thayer will take over 1st and 10 from their own 27.
Fish Logging LLC. It's all about timber management when Heston walks through your woods, and our goal is to get your woods growing healthy trees, producing a good timber crop every 15 to 20 years. We have the best walnut and oak markets, and we do a complete cleanup job on walnut. No tops left. There's usually a list, so make sure to call Heston today and get your timber on the list while prices are good. Call Heston at 417-543-0506. It's Fish Logging.
First down carry there for Thayer goes nowhere. Has a host of Bears there inside to help make the play. And got to give a shout out here to Junior Cazares. That is Cazares. I have said that wrong each and every week for the first 6 weeks. Young man and his mom see me in the grocery store over the weekend, came up to me and he said, "Could you please say it right? It's Cazares." And I said, "I sure will, young man." So Junior in there in the thick of it making the play. Here's a counter play, and the Bears do a great job, and the defensive line, Cooper, really holding their ground right now, making life tough on those running backs for the Bobcats to get room to run.
Yeah, nothing really doing there. I think they're going to give him a yard there, Willison. And, yeah, Bears looking very physical up front.
So Junior Cazares, Brady Coop, Jacob Lakey, those are your down linemen along with Tyson Tidwell here. And on 3rd and long, I would expect pressure to come. And look at there, they bunch it in tight. Back to passes Pitts. He drifts back, steps up in the pocket, tries to run, and Lakey has him, but can't bring him down. Pitts drags him. Boy, have we ever seen anyone do that to Lakey, as he almost carried Lakey 5 yards for a first down. It's going to be 4th and about a yard. Looked like it was going to be no gain on the play, but Pitts just kept the feet chugging, and Lakey couldn't bring him down, and Blaine Mendel prevents what would have been a first down carry.
And that just tells you how strong Pitts is, because
One
Lakey...
of those coaches' kids, hard worker in the weight room. Now Thayer's back to punt, but their special teams, anything but conventional, and it's been like that for decades. So watch for the wrinkles here. Back to the punter, and he does punt it away. I'm surprised there.
Really good.
It'll be a wobbler to Mendel. He'll field it on the big hop, makes the first guy miss, and is sprung loose from the second, and then brought down. Ava will have the ball around the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, no score here in Ava Thayer.
It's Jim's Body Shop of Ava. The name you know and the people you can trust when it comes to auto body repair services. Have you locked your keys in the car? Or maybe you need a tow? Well, we've got you covered anytime, day or night. Give us a call at 683-4609. That's 417-683-4609. It's Jim's Body Shop of Ava. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support the Ava Bears.
Here we go, Ava with it now, 1st and 10. This is their second possession. We're at 5:25 in the first quarter. Hand off to the fullback, Adams. And the Bobcats, it looks like, have made very much a point of emphasis on not letting the young freshman have much running room here in the early going.
No, he hasn't. And only 5 minutes in, but only 1 first down combined between both teams. So this is going to be kind of what we thought it would be.
Reminiscent there of 2019. Now, you got a couple of teams here. Thayer averaging 38 points per game. The Ava offense at 42. And there's some games the Ava Bears could have scored 80, but called off the Dogs there in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Ava with it, 2nd down and long. It is a fake. Richards, a late pitch to Mendel. Mendel, the hurdle over the defender for the first down. He leapfrogged the cornerback. And there's a highlight reel play on TDH Media.
I couldn't help myself from yelling right there. You don't see that. Get up, big fella. Yeah, cleared him right there, got him by the foot, but and you don't see that very often at all.
I tell you what, that one registers on the spark meter right there for some high athleticism. What a vertical as he hurdles the Thayer cornerback.
By the way, there.
Mendel averages right around 10 yards per carry. It is a quarterback keeper, Richards, running the triple, and we got a flag down on the play. That is maybe going to spoil a nice 10-yard gain by Richards. Flag came out pretty early, so it makes you wonder if we were out of alignment, and it is a holding call on the Ava Bears. Flag came really, really early, so it must have been pretty blatant right off the get-go. And that will make it a 1st down and 20. So talk there in the pregame about staying ahead of the chains, getting good 1st and 2nd down plays. Got to come out now of an extra 10-yard hole here as ball will be moved back to the 35-yard line.
The good news is you got 3, maybe 4 downs to do it, though.
So a 9-yard penalty after it marked off. 1st down and 19. One receiver here at the bottom. Richards under center, of course. It is a handoff to Adams, and the most running room he has had on the game. And the Ava fans applaud in approval as he picks up about, well, what are you going to give him, Coop?
8 yards there.
8 yards on the carry.
And we're talking about closing in on breaking the freshman record. He averages 103 yards per game. So if he's on par with his average, he'll get there, I will say. This will be his toughest test yet.
And again, this is a situation where the Bears have 4 very special guys that carry the football. And there's a lot of 4th quarters where they haven't been out there even playing. So just think what it could be. Here's Mendel on the counter. Mendel does such a good job weaving in and out of traffic, staying on his feet. And there's a late flag that comes up, and the referee, it looked like he spiked the flag. You see him trying to get out of his pocket and launch it towards the middle. And it must have came off the hands wrong. He just slam dunk spiked it right in front of him. And this could be a big call here. Ava's already had to work out of 1 penalty, and you see the ref smiling right there. Personal foul, face mask on the Bobcats. That's a big penalty. First one on Thayer. And that'll give us a 1st down. And Blaine works so well in space. He has incredible field vision. You know, he almost acts like a point guard out there. That's what everyone knew him for, was basketball and seeing the floor. He can see the field, does such a good job of reading defenders off the blocks.
Yeah, and if you count the penalty, or he gets the 10 yards there, and then the 15-yard penalty, that's a 25-yard play right there.
Bears are cooking now. It is at the 32-yard line, 1st and down. Wing back in motion is Mendel. Counter play. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and there was a D lineman there for Thayer. And it was, I believe, Dalton Nicholson who absolutely blew up that counter and pretty much caused Zach Richards and Skiles to collide on the exchange in the backfield. So that was penetration by a defensive lineman right there that completely blew up that play, didn't have a chance from the get-go.
And another big negative play there after the face mask to put the ball at the 41 and bring up 2nd and 19, and we'll see if the Bears think about going to the air or not.
Something they have worked on a lot the last couple of weeks. It is triple option. Richards pitches it to Mendel. He's got the top sideline. Good carry, lowers the shoulder, falls forward at about the 27. So Ava's digging themselves a hole on the drive, but doing their best to come and dig their way out of it.
Give him 14 that time. So Mendel's off to a nice start, already 40 yards on the ground.
Blaine and Skiles, they don't get the most carries, but boy, are they efficient with them. Skiles averages close to 12 yards a carry. Mendel right around 10. And those guys make the most of their opportunities when they get the football in their hands. 3rd down and 6. It'll be a handoff to the fullback, and Adams will get close to the 1st down, but about 1.5 yards short. And I think, do you call that knowing you're going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Gain of 4, and that's exactly what you want, 4 or 5 yards, and it brings up 4th and 2, right where you want it.
Look at the stands. They are full. Not many seats to be had here at Sylvia Field C.E. Harlan Stadium, and the biggest play of the game to this point. We're scoreless. Got 1:40 on the clock opening quarter. Richards under center. 4th down play. It's a quarterback keeper. Richards tries to cut through, split through the double team, goes end over end, and it's going to be super, super close to a 1st down.
He really had to fight to make that close. He got upended there, and we'll have to see what they decide.
At one point, Richards' feet were where his head was supposed to be, and his head where the feet normally go. And it may be avoiding his hip or elbow hitting the ground is what helped him get the 1st down. I don't know. It's going to be super close.
It is.
My goodness, how close. It's going to be by the nose of the football either way, and it's a 1st down. I'm telling you, by 1 inch or 1.5 inches. Yeah. And literally, Richards, if he doesn't go end over end, doesn't get the 1st down. Big, big play. Going for it on 4th down there. You're driving, and let's see if we can avoid some penalties here and keep on marching. Under 90 seconds to play in the opening quarter, no score. Richards under center. It'll be a handoff to the dive back, and look at the Thayer defensive line. They're just going to the ground and creating piles and not giving a whole lot of real estate for Adams to run through there.
Yep, gain of 2 on the play, so.
And that's the plan. That is by design. As that defensive line, if they don't get penetration, they just go to the ground, try to create as much body mass as possible so you can't run through.
And that's what Ava did a lot against Lamar in those big ball games.
Here's a handoff to Adams again. Pyle gets pushed forward. For the Ava line, this is their biggest test of the season. Those boys like Luke Little, Lakey, Evans, Tidwell.
And Tyler, 3rd and 5 here. Say we get back to the line or get a yard, you consider kicking a field goal, because I feel like points are at a premium at this rate.
Hey, this is the type of game that you are very, very blessed to have a weapon like Jeremiah Blakely there kicking field goals. Absolutely. You don't get any yardage, I kick the field goal. Here's the counter play to Mendel. Tries to be patient. Lets his block set up, and it gets inside the 10-yard line. Outstanding running once again by Blaine Mendel.
Give him 9 that time on the carry. So the hypothetical that time doesn't really matter as Ava's inside the 10.
We'll just keep taking the first down. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. Like a heavyweight title fight, both teams feeling their way through the opening round. After 1 quarter of play, no score.
Always have been and always will be big Ava Bear football fans at Crystal Lake Fisheries. Like the Friday night traditions of Ava Bear football, we are proud of our history too. Established in 1951, and there are now 5 generations of fish feeders in the Emerson family.
From all of us here at Crystal Lake Fisheries, good luck to the Ava Bears.
This past year, many of us hit the pause button on life. But now, it's time to go. Time to invest in yourself by earning a credential or a college degree. Drury Go is designed to meet your needs and help you reach your goals no matter where you are in your career or how you prefer to learn. We'll meet you there. Our advisors will connect with you quickly to customize your academic experience. Choose one of 4 pathways designed with popular career fields in mind, and we'll help guide you every step of the way. To get started, visit drury.edu/go.
For more information, contact the Ava campus at 417-873-6630 or the Houston campus at 417-873-6611.
Well, first quarter is in the books and no score. Surprised or not?
I mean, if you look back at last year, I'd say that was an outlier, so I'd say I'm not surprised. Thayer put up 43 last year on a banged-up Ava team, so I'm not surprised, and Ava has a chance to take the lead.
This would be a big time to score that opening touchdown of the game. It will be a quarterback keeper. Richards looks for a seam there just outside the off tackle, and he'll be taken down right around the 6, just outside the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from that point. And this is, both teams maybe being a little more conservative here in the early on, because in a game, the hype has been out of control all week in both towns, and neither team wanting to make that big mistake here early. Here is the handoff to Adams, and look at the sea of green humanity there at the line of scrimmage and in the hole where Hunter wanted to run through. Absolutely no room to navigate, and it'll be 3rd and goal from the 5.
Yeah, the offensive line, pretty big, 220, biggest player in there, 250. That's Dalton Nicholson, but they got their back against the wall right here, and so far, so good.
A lot of kids back from that team last year that came just within a 2-point conversion of knocking off the team that won the state title in Windsor. A lot of kids back for this Thayer team. Here is Richards on the keeper. A pitch to Skiles. It's a foot race to the corner. Skiles wins it. Touchdown, Ava Bears. And like a major heavyweight title fight, the Bears land the first big punch. Skiles from 5 yards out. And that was a total foot race there to the corner.
It was one-on-one, 70-yard drive that time for the Bears.
And I thought we were going to have a dive for the pylon, and Skiles, look at the stiff arm, shoved off and away. The Thayer cornerback now on for the extra point is Blakely. Snap from Seeger good, hold from Bendel good, a little low liner, but it's in from Blakely at the 10:38 mark of the second quarter. Ava Bears strike first, 7-0.
Hi, it's Dan at the Healthcare Enrollment Center at Tarrant Insurance in Ava. Let's talk about Medicare and that nasty Part B premium, that $148.50 they take out of your Social Security check every month. Can you get it back? Yes, some people can. Can you get part of it back? Yes, some people can. So call me at 683-1035 and we can look at your personal situation and see if we can beat that Part B. 683-1035.
Do you have new construction or remodeling needs? Reed's Construction can take care of you. We're family owned, operated, and insured. You can check us out on Facebook at Reed's Construction LLC. If you have questions about our services or would like an estimate, give us a call at 417-543-2063. Again, that's 417-543-2063. Don't get framed by the competition. Trust our reputation. It's as solid as concrete.
Go Ava Bears!
Ava draws first blood here in this matchup that in all likelihood determines who the SCA champion will be. Blakely with a high poocher. Fielded by Thayer at about the 25. They'll try to reverse field, and the Bear kickoff coverage is there. Tyson Tidwell, Cage Stewart, and others. And you know why we're doing that. You know, Blakely's shown the ability to kick off deep every time. Thayer has an entire locker room full of tricks that they use in their special teams and kickoff return team. And Ava's not going to kick it deep enough or in the vicinity to where Thayer can have some of those tricky plays.
Yeah, he kicked it so high, they really had not much time to set up anything like that. So, good job by Blakely there. Ball spotted at the 24.
Early second quarter, got 10:31 on the clock. Bobcats, this is their third possession here. They do have one turnover in the game, but it didn't hurt them. This is a straight quarterback keeper. Ball's on the ground, trying to find it, and it was underneath us for a while. It looks like we have it. Carter Mahan points that way, and I think Carter Mahan, the guy that knocked the ball out.
Right on cue there. You called that one, just talking about the turnover.
Brady Coop in there as well, but it looks like Carter Mahan, like he was swinging a sledgehammer, went and punched that ball out. We'll look at the replay, and it was Mahan that got the hand in there, knocked it out. Ava falls on it and recovers. And man, in a game where both teams kind of played a little bit tight here at the early on, well, that's two turnovers by the Bobcats early. Ava's got to make him pay for this one. Hand off to the fullback. And no, it's Skiles keeps it. I don't know how Skiles got the ball, and Thayer doesn't either, because Skiles doesn't get tackled till he gets to the 10-yard line. How good was that fake?
That was pretty nice, 14 yards, and he delivered a hit on Landry Pitts right there with some authority, and Pitts stayed down for a second. That is some power running after the speed.
Spencer Skiles hasn't exactly shied away from contact this year. He's been dishing out more punishment than what he's been taking. And we talked in the pregame about how comfortable Richards is running the offense. What a good fake there. Richards has it. He'll pitch it to Mendel. Great block by Skiles, and Mendel will dance his way into the end zone. And the Ava Bears rocking and rolling now. How far that run?
10-yard touchdown run for Skiles, and that is a thing of beauty, like artwork, that drive of only 24 yards. Take the short field and punch it in only a couple plays.
Skiles with the block there on the edge, and Mendel goes untouched. Told you he averaged about 10 yards per carry. 10-yard touchdown run there. And boy, the first quarter you thought we're settling in for another defensive struggle. And just like that, quick striking off the turnover. Kick is up and good. 10:04 on the clock. It took 34 seconds for the Bears to capitalize from their previous score off of their fumble. They lead 14-0.
Missouri Ozarks Community Health has COVID-19 vaccinations available. To inquire or schedule an appointment at the Ava Clinic, you can call 683-5739. That's 683-5739. And the Ava Clinic is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to noon. That's Missouri Ozarks Community Health.
It's J&L Tire, the folks that want to be your tire provider here in Cause Country. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Open on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2.
This is Jason at J&L Tire. If you need new and used tires, come see us and check out our prices. Different brands, different sizes. We got you covered at J&L Tire.
683-1551. 683-1551 for J&L Tire, located on the south side of town off South Jefferson.
Boy, how quickly things can change. Ava with another high pooching kick. Fielded out about the 27. Got some steam going forward and tackled near the 40-yard line. So the Bears in this second quarter, we had no points in the first, Skiles from 5 yards out, then Blaine Mendel with a 10-yard run there. 34 seconds, all that elapsed from touchdown 1 to touchdown 2. And now if you're the Thayer Bobcats, you got to be thinking, pressure's on now. This drive's got to produce points.
Yeah, if you're Thayer, you can't fall behind by any more than they are right now.
This Ava defense has been incredible through the first 6 weeks of the season. Been solid here so far in the early going. Snap back to Pitts and shotgun, rolling to his right, steps up in the pocket. Now he wants to run, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Sack of about 5 yards, and it looked like Carter Mahan closed in on him. Boy, what a game Carter's having so far.
Been real impressed with Mahan. Lost there on the play of about 4, though, for Pitts.
He has really, remember talking to that young man in our training camp reports, didn't give him here until midway through last year. We've seen him play in basketball for the Bears some, and boy, has he come into his own here on Dan Swafford's defense. He's played at defensive end some, but boy, here at middle linebacker last couple of weeks, he's been flashing. Thayer in shotgun, 3 receivers out there. Pitts has it, throws a quick slant down the middle, and running room had there. Grady Goss will save a touchdown. Tackled at about the 38-yard line of Ava. And guy got loose there was Peyton Mills, and he's listed as the fullback. But boy, he's got some hands out of the backfield.
There was miscommunication. Mahan ran out to the side. A little miscommunication for the Bears, and basically he just ran straight up the middle.
So a breakdown in the coverage, Cooper says there. 4 receivers, 2 up top, 2 at the bottom, and a wingback. Man in motion. Pitts play action pass, back to throw. It's Mills again on a crosser. Grady Goss will tackle him, but not before he picks up about 8 yards on the play. And Thayer with a couple of pass completions, now having their best effort offensively in the game so far.
Yeah, went from a gain of 27 to a gain of 8 there. And Mills getting busy, like you said, listed as the fullback. Pretty big kid too, 5'10", 180.
So ball at the 30. A first down would be the 28. Thayer in Ava territory for the first time tonight. Pitts under center. Man in motion. They hand it off to him on the jet sweep. They get the edge. First down carry and more. And a good tackle there by Zach Richards, minimizing the big play. And that was something Coach Swafford said during the pregame as well, is that can't give up the big play to Thayer. Got to make them do those 10 and 12 play drives if they're going to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, 5 yards, but like you said, could have been much worse.
First and 10 from the 25. They're marching for the first time. We're under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Bears up 14-0. Pitts in the pistol. Play action. Back to pass. Hits another crosser. Has the sideline and more, and is knocked out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. And Grady Goss having to fly from sideline to sideline, making tackles here in the secondary. And they're putting the pressure on now with their pass game.
Yeah, a gain of 13 to Mills once again, and maybe they should have came out with this play style because it seems to be tough for the Bears to stop right now.
Yeah, they're going quicker, and they're spreading the field out and really hurting us there on those crossing and slant routes over the middle. They bring it in tight here, hand it off on the jet sweep, going up to the top side. Great play made there. Boy, Grady Goss again called his name 4 times on this drive, and Carter Mahan there to help clean it up. And it was Lane Grimes. Now, he's an all-state player from last year's Bobcats team. First time we've called his name here. He's a 6'2 senior. If you've paid any attention to the basketball team for the last couple of years, he is a stud on the hardwood. Pretty good out here on the grass as well in football. And Grimes, short gain, though. It'll be second down and about 7. Ball placed at the 9. Pitts gets it. Quarterback option play. We fall down, but the rest of the team is there. Cade Stewart and others. Junior Cazares in there as well to make the play. Was in the grocery store. Literally texted Levy, and I just spelled out Caz-er-ez. She said, "What in the world are you doing?" I said, "I'll explain later." So
sometimes you got to do it like that.
Been saying the poor kid's name wrong all year, and came up to me at the grocery store. Was much nicer than what I get at the Foxtrotters when I mispronounce a horse's name. I'll tell you that much. 6:17 on the clock, and we've got a timeout called by Thayer. Thayer is driving. 6:17 to go in the second. Bears 14, Bobcats 0.
On behalf of Ava Assembly of God and Ignite Youth, we would like to wish our Ava Bears a safe and successful season. If you're not at the field or on the courts, we would love for you to join us Sunday mornings at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. We also offer services Wednesday night where we offer classes for all ages. Go Ava Bears.
The Eastern Douglas County Volunteer Fire Department inviting all of you listening to come to their 12th annual Chili Supper and Auction Benefit on November 6th. The annual benefit will be held at the Van Zant Community Center. Dinner of chili, hot dogs, desserts, and drinks will be served starting at 5:30 p.m. Music provided for your listening pleasure during dinner by Backyard Bluegrass, and the auction beginning at 6:30. Donations for the auction are needed and appreciated. Proceeds of the auction will be used to purchase desperately needed communications equipment. And if you would be interested in joining the Eastern Douglas County Volunteer Fire Department, we would love to talk to you. 12th Annual Chili Supper and Auction, November 6th. See you there.
Here we go. Thayer in the pistol. It's a triple option. Pitts runs right into a wall. Tackled by Brady Coop. And the front of Coop's jersey, number 62, may have just got tattooed on Pitts' chest. Boom. What a hit.
Flat backed him there.
That'll take the wind out of you. 4th down, and listen to the crowd come alive. The cowbells are out here at Sylvie Field. 6 yards to the end zone. Thayer will spread it out. Bears look to be bringing a bunch of pressure. Snap back to Pitts. It's play action. He's rolling to his left, sets his feet, and gets a touchdown. And it was a crossing route again, and once again finds Peyton Mills. And that will silence the blue and gold fans momentarily. And Pitts using his feet to buy some time to let Mills give him the opportunity to cut across the middle. And that's exactly what Thayer had to have there.
So that drive, 60 yards, and 56 of those yards to Mills in the air.
Well, I will say the Bears made him work for it. That was a lengthy drive, and it took a 4th and goal play for Thayer to score. Lined up for the extra point, high snap, they get it down, kick is up, and in. It's a ball game, but you knew it would be. 5:33 to go before halftime. Ava 14, Thayer 7.
MS Propane, providing you with quality propane services, including the best customer support, guaranteed gas year-round, and competitive pricing for both commercial and residential. At MS Propane, our mission is to be your propane suppliers for life. Locally owned and operated, MS Propane is the hometown company you can trust for safe, reliable, clean, and affordable propane services. Serving most of Cause Country with locations in Ava, Fairgrove, Rogersville, and Kimberling City. MS Propane. Quality, excellence, reliability. It's Ava Building Supply, your one-stop shop for all your home improvement and hardware supplies. Offering a huge selection of interior and exterior paints, plumbing, heating, and electrical supplies, power tools, lawn and garden products, and much, much more. Our staff has the experience and knowledge to answer any of your questions about our products or your home improvement needs. A wish of good luck to the Ava Sports from Kenny Klaus and the gang at Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers, where we stop to shop.
You know, I got to rely on the expertise of those folks in there at Ava Building Supply. Because a lot of times I don't know what I'm looking for, Cooper. I just have to describe it, and those guys are nice enough not to make fun of me to my face. Here's a kick down. It's a line drive and fielded by Mendel. He'll go towards the left side, top side of the field, crosses the 30, and tackled at about the 31. I think it's time for a Great Southern Bank scoring update. Cooper, what do you got for me?
Yeah, looks like Salem leading Mountain Grove 7-0 after one quarter. A little surprised right there. Houston up 6-0. there after one against Willow Springs. And I believe that's all we have right now.
We'll keep checking in on that. So Thayer kind of felt like they had to have it, and they answered. Now can the Bears respond? It is a handoff to the fullback, and Hunter Adams. They are just not going to let that young man get ahead of steam. And Cooper, you talked about it last week during that Houston game. When he gets in the open field, seems like that game slows down for him, but he's not getting room to operate here so far in the first half.
None whatsoever. That was a gain of 2, and he's had the ball 10 times, only 29 yards, 2.9 yards a carry.
I'll bet you, Coach Weber, that was a big point of emphasis to key on young number 3 this week. It'll be a triple option play. Richards navigating his way through traffic, and I think has a first down. Not a whole lot of room to run there either, but Richards, very sneaky-like, gets his way into the hole and explodes for a first down.
Gain of 9 for Richards there, and a first down.
Have Fairgrove and Lamar each up big already in their ball games. That's who's 1 and 2 there in the state. Ava sitting at number 4. Thayer, they are ranked in state as well. They're at Class 1. 1st and 10 for the Bears. And it'll be a nice pull and a pitch there. Mendel's got some room to run, crosses the 50, stays on his feet, knocks down people. He continues to move and is out of bounds at the 33. And look at him flex to the Ava fans. Grown man run by Mendel.
That was beast mode.
That'll get you fired up. I don't care who you are. Outstanding run by Mendel. And he's putting together one of his best first halves of the season. Refuses to go down. Sheds off tacklers one by one. And Ava now in their territory. Ball at the 35-yard line. Richards under center. Man in motion is Skiles. Handoff, no keeper on the quarterback. Richards going up the left side, runs into his own man. We've accidentally tackled a few of our own ball players here tonight. And a gain of about 9 or 10.
Gave him 10 yards on the carry. And they may be stuffing it up inside, but when we've got to the outside, there's been some big holes, and Mendel and Richards both showing that right there.
Now, I think this is one of those games where Mendel and Skiles each need to touch it 10-plus times, because it's pretty clear here early on. Now, second half, let that line waller on him a little bit, but not getting much push up the middle so far. Richards will keep it again, gets a positive gain, 4, maybe 5, gets close to the 20, and that clock continues to roll right now. And boy, if you're the Ava Bears, just keep letting that clock go. You get the second half kickoff, and if you can find a way to score with not a whole lot of time left, that's definitely in your favor.
Yeah, get 3 or 4 yards a carry. You're right. As we hit the 3-minute mark, we'd like to go into the half off a touchdown and getting the ball.
By the way, at halftime here at Sylvie Field, it'll be the Miracle Minute, benefiting Jensen Lee, the Wallace family. They are listening, watching in Memphis, Tennessee right now. How you doing, Jensen? Can't wait to see you soon, buddy. Here's a pitch to Skiles up at the top side, and he goes end over end. What is it? Philadelphia night here at Ava? Another front flip. And that'll be close to a first down. I kid you not, have we seen 3 kids go end over end tonight in this game?
We have.
We've seen a hurdle. Blaine Mendel literally jumped over the top of a person. And the acrobatics, everybody pulling out all the stops, all the moves here in this big Titanic showdown between Ava and Thayer. And very wisely, we're not in a hurry here, Cooper.
Pick up the needed yard here on third down, and as we hit 2 minutes, so we've already burned a minute there real quickly.
Here's a handoff to the dive there. No, was that quarterback keeper
Richards
that time?
Had it, yeah.
Richards on the keeper, and it will be a first down carry. And that will move those chains, and we're at 154. Let the chain gang get reset, and then tick, 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 tick.
Another update here, Liberty over Kabul, 20-0 in the second quarter. That one kind of surprised. Not sure if quarterback Pruitt's back or not, but he may be making a difference early.
Rumor had it he was going to be there last week, but he wasn't, so I'd say he's healthy, ready to go now. Here is the quarterback keeper again, tosses it to Mendel. Mendel into the end zone. Blaine is unstoppable right now as the Bears put more points on the board. Mendel and Skiles, you don't want to have to compete in many foot races with those two young guys. Great timing on the pitch from Richards. Skiles out there to help him block, and Blaine makes it look easy. How long on the run?
12-yard touchdown run for Mendel, his second of the game.
Lined up for the extra point is Blakely. Snap there, hold is down, kick is up. Haven't really had the height or arc on the kicks, but it goes through all the same. 1:26 to go here before halftime. Ava 21, Thayer 7.
Mill Country Title, cheering on the Ava Bears. And if you're buying or selling or refinancing, we're providing title insurance and closing needs for our friends and neighbors in the Ozarks. Our offices are located in Ava, Gainesville, and in West Plains. You can give us a call at 683-1907. That's 417-683-1907 for Mill Country Title. Proud to cheer on the Ava Bears.
Hi, Wes Davis, NMLS number 1975714. What does the farm mean to you? Maybe it means a weekend getaway for camping or hunting, or it's life as a farmer. Maybe you want to build a dream home with a view. No matter what the farm means to you, Town & Country Bank can make it happen. With the best rates and terms on land and mortgage loans, smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And I tell you, Wes is so busy in the banking world, hardly even has time for golf anymore. We'll kick it off here towards the far sideline, and it goes out of bounds. So by strategy tonight, we've been trying to prevent that big return happening or all the trickeration stuff that Thayer likes to cook up there in the backfield. They'll get a guy, they've done this since the 90s, I'm telling you. They'll get a guy down there at the 20-yard line. He'll turn his back to the kickoff team, and then he'll have 2 or 3 guys just come swarm in from every direction, and you got to figure out who's got the football. And so we've been trying to avoid that by kicking these short and high kicks, and that the first time it really burned us there. Goes out of bounds. Ball will be at the 35-yard line.
Bears are going to have to play some pass defense.
Yep, 1:26 on the clock. There has still 2 timeouts left. Pitts back to pass, throws it over the middle and incomplete. Grady Goss, who's racked up about a baker's dozen worth of tackles, it feels like, in this first half. He was right there with the receiver, step for step, and he was trying to get it to Jackson Willison. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock is stopped, of course, on the incompletion. There again with 2 timeouts. Working left to right. As Cooper said, Bears pass defense needs to be salty here. Here is play action. Out to throw it in the flat, and it is dropped. Ball on the ground. And you've seen right there, Lakey. Jacob Lakey had that play snuffed out as he read screen or in the flats the whole way. I think Cade Stewart right there as well. So now 3rd down and 10 at the 40. And boy, an incompletion would be nice here. Here we go. 3rd down and 10. 1:17 on the clock. Thayer has 2 receivers, 1 to each side, split backs in the backfield, and it'll be a quarterback keeper. Pitch it out. Hunter Adams playing defense, and he's there to make the tackle. So Hunter, one of the first times this year we've seen him there on the defensive side of the ball. Turns out he can play on that side too, Cooper.
Yeah, loss of 2 on the play as that was Mills with it. And yeah, Hunter Adams making a tackle.
Here we go. It'll be 4th down now. And Looks like we've got a timeout possibly on the field. We'll take one. 1:08 before halftime, Ava leading 21-7.
This reminder coming out from the Ava R1 School District. School pictures are scheduled for Tuesday, October 5th. You could purchase pictures through a link on the Ava R1 School Facebook page and just look up your school building. And another reminder, there will be no school on October 11th for a Teacher Professional Development Day.
Cheney Monuments, West Highway 160 in Gainesville, Missouri. Cheney Monuments has been serving the area since 1935. With all colors and designs, with custom designing from Cheney Monument, all of our work is 100% guaranteed. Give Cheney Monuments a call at 679-3720. That's 417-679-3720, or check out their website at cheneymonument.com.
Cooper, won't you be excited when Everly's old enough to come up in the press box and say, Dad, I hurt my eye trying to catch football?
Don't try.
Whoa, look at the heads-up play by Richards. It was a wobbly punt. He was playing the gunner position up top. Ball kind of shanked off the side of the foot of the punter, and it was going right to Richards, and like he was fielding one in center field.
You don't see that ever, really.
Circled it, got under it, and that's just a heads-up football IQ play there by Richards, because he's not the guy back to receive the punt. Punt goes off the side of the foot and right to Zach. And, hey, now you got a chance to get in field goal range here, Cooper.
Exactly what I was thinking. 57 seconds and 2 timeouts, I think.
Yeah, here's a handoff to the dive. Nope, it's Richards on the keeper. Zach's got some momentum going. Why not? And I think he's got a first down carry. Clock will stop on that as they reset the chains. Didn't mean to interrupt your Everly strategy there. We had a lot going on. Thomas comes up with Abby Baird there. Tried to catch an extra point, took the football right off the face of the eye.
Putting it in my notes. Don't try to catch a Blakely extra point.
Yeah, here's go. Nice cut by Mendel. Oh, there's a flag down. Will they call a block in the back? And now the football's down, but I think Blaine jumped back on top of it. Penalty flag back in the area of offensive holding. No, it's personal foul on the Bobcats. Wow.
It was a gain of 11 before the penalty, too. And it'll be additional. And I don't know what that was. I didn't see anything.
Wonder if maybe it was hitting Richards after he didn't have the football anymore. Don't know. Really doesn't matter, except the fact that Ava gets to go closer to the goal line and forget field goal range, Cooper. We're thinking touchdown now.
23 seconds, and we've covered a lot of ground inside the 10.
Boy, Richards with the heads-up, high football IQ punt return. It's the little things. Talked about it in Cos Sports this morning. The little things that can sometimes be the difference in these big ball games. Richards on the keeper. He's a man on a mission right now, spinning close to the 5. And timeout called. We'll have one timeout left, 5 yards to go, 22 seconds on the clock. Ava leads 21-7.
The edge of technologies at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava. Our students at the edge of a new life. Emerson Climate Technologies saluting our young people in their athletic competitions and reminding them, when you finish with your career, come to work for us on the edge of technology at Ava's Emerson Climate Technologies.
Hey y'all, this is Levy at Schnurfy Goods. First, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who came out to our 3-day grand opening event. We are so very blessed. We have been restocking the store every day with more Schnurfy goods, from clothing to candles to shave accessories for the guys. This weather is changing and we have lots of great transition pieces for those chilly mornings and evenings. We also have all the best smelling fall candles in stock to really put you in the mood for the season. Schnurf is the word. Come see us on the north side of the Ava Square, Tuesday through Saturday.
Down. Here is the handoff. Did we get it? It's a touchdown for the Ava Bears. And who gets the score there?
It is Hunter Adams' 5-yard touchdown run.
Now that's getting Schnurfy. Into the end zone, Adams, and that might be his longest run of the night, and would not be denied. The end zone there, and all of a sudden, it's about to be potentially here, 28-7 into the locker room. Knock on wood, Cooper. Thank you very much. Don't want to do the announcer's jinx. Kick is up, it looks in, and it is. 18 seconds before half, the Bears have opened it up. We lead 28-7.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug, or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. And that's why State Farm agent David Cody is right here in Ava to help you select the right protection at the right price. David will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent David Cody, it's easy to make the right choice. Just give him a call at 683-4141. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Whether it's personal injury,
Well, the Ava Bears, how quickly things can change. With 2 minutes on the clock, we were still at 14-7. There's 18 seconds on the clock, and it's 28-7. That's flipping the script. And we had no points by either team in the first quarter, and there Blakely kicks it deep over the head, and it's fielded at the 1. We have a guy slip down and fall, but look at the tackle made at the 15-yard line. Bears special teams does it again. And in a game this big, with so much at stake, things like that fielding return by Richards and getting 20 extra yards of field position. It's moments like falling on the ground on a fumble, recovering it. And these moments right now in the game have helped the Bears get a 28-7 lead, and I'll bet you they're just going to kneel on the ball now. Pitts is under center, and nope, they will do a handoff here. Down the bottom side, tackle made at the 21, and I would imagine the Bobcats ready to roll to halftime. Ava, how about their work in the 2-minute drill? They score one touchdown. They hold Thayer, get it back, score another, and now all of a sudden at halftime, it's the Bears 28, Bobcats 7.
whether it's personal injury, car accidents, criminal defense, and no matter if the case is large or small, Christopher J. Swadesh, attorney at law, would be honored to represent you. You can visit with the Ava office, 200 East Washington, or you can call 683-2987, or even visit the website, www.swadesh.com. And from all of us at the law offices of Christopher J. Swadesh, we want to wish good luck to the Ava Bears.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, including Kubota LO1 Series compact tractor as part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. Z-Series mowers and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months, plus save up to $1,400. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Your local Kubota dealer, Edgeler & Harper Farm Equipment. Two names you can trust, Edgeler & Harper and Kubota.
Hi, this is Colton Hall, loan officer for Home Pride Bank. Are you looking for a better banking experience? Ever consider a bank that's been putting their customers first since 1892? Our history is rooted in commitment to both our customers and the communities we serve. We are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturday, 8:30 to noon. We also offer mobile banking for those who like managing finances on their own time. Stop in or call us at 417-683-3211 and discover what better banking is all about.
If there's one thing your state representative enjoys, it's Ava Bear athletic competition, and you'll have trouble finding a bigger football fan than Missouri State Representative Travis Smith. From coaching football to calling play-by-play, Travis Smith knows what it takes to be successful. This salute to the Ava Bear football team, and good luck on a great season from State Representative Travis Smith.
If you're looking for ways to save, counts every day.
Best Choice all natural boneless chicken breast fillets, $4.99 per package. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri. Highland Cottage cheese, $3.19. And Doritos Ruffles or Sun Chips, 2 for $6. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
We've got discounts every day.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. We love cheering on our Ava Bears. We also love cheering on one another in our journeys with God. Whether you are needing to start that journey or continuing to walk with God, we would love to encounter God with you. Join us Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45 or on Facebook Live at 10:45. We truly are better together. Go Bears!
Go Bears indeed. And my goodness, you're sitting there on the final possession, what we think is the final possession before halftime, 14-7, hoping to score before half, hold Thayer, not given much time left. Not only did we score and hold Thayer, but thanks to a heads-up play by Richards on a punt return, fielding a shanked punt, get it, get a big gain on it, and score again, and it's 28-7. If you left the room for just a little bit and missed a couple of minutes of action, you're probably thinking, what in the world has happened here? But the Ava taking advantage of the Thayer mistakes here early, Cooper.
Yeah, they are. Ava, man, yeah, like you said, who would have saw this coming up 28-7? And that last touchdown there, that one could have really took the spirit out of Thayer.
And we've got a chance to have the ball starting off the second half. And boy, you score then and make it 35-7. Whew! Long way to go, though, sports fans. We are at halftime. By the way, this is the Curtis Department Store halftime show here from Sylvie Field. Ava leads 28-7.
Hey, all you Ava Bear fans. This is Mindy Johnson, manager of Curtis Department Store. Come check out our new fall line of men's, women's, and children's apparel. We also have a great selection of shoes, boots, bibs, belts, bags, purses, wallets, lotions, candles, jewelry, and more. We also offer tanning and tux rentals. We are located next to Dollar General. Our business hours are 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Friday, Saturday 9 to 3. Big brand names at a small town price. Curtis Department Store. It's where you get the good stuff. Let's go Bears.
It's Miller Lawn Service in Ava. They can take care of your commercial and residential needs, from mowing your grass to trimming the hedges and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. Call Doug today at 543-2294. That's 543-2294 for Miller Lawn Service. And let us take care of your lawn.
Hi folks, this is Jay Loveland of Jay Loveland Auto Sales. I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs, conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at J. Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
They say there's no place like home, and Matthew Overcast is proud to call Ava, Missouri his home. A resident of Douglas County, Matthew Overcast is a big believer in supporting his local community and is a big supporter of the Ava schools and the Ava Bears. From the kids in the classrooms to the kids on the field, Matthew Overcast is always ready to cheer on the students of the Ava schools. Go Bears, says Matthew Overcast.
It's J&L Tire, the folks that want to be your tire provider here in Cause Country. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Open on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2.
This is Jessica at J&L Tire. If you need new or used tires, come see us. Check out our prices, different brands, different sizes. We got you covered at J&L Tire.
683-1551. 683-1551 for J&L Tire, located on the south side of town off South Jefferson.
Missouri Ozarks Community Health is open with regular hours at our clinics found in Ava and Gainesville, in Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Cabool, and Houston. Missouri Ozarks Community Health, providing primary medical care, behavioral health care, and yes, Missouri Ozarks Community Health provides emergency and urgent dental care. So call us at 683-5739, 683-5739 to schedule an appointment at Missouri Ozarks Community Health in Ava, Gainesville, Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Kabul, and in Houston.
How about the show the band putting on right there for us here at halftime? Sylvia Field C, Harlan Stadium, and you know, the first quarter went by and we were trying to figure out if that's what we expected or not. Scoreless, 0-0. Now we're at halftime, 28-7. I'll ask you the same question, Cooper. Did you expect this?
Well, I mean, 0-0, all of the scoring there coming, and now we're on pace for a total of 70 points. I'd say most people probably didn't, and including myself.
Quite the shocking deal. You got some stats ready for us?
Yes, we're ready to roll. I'll start off with Thayer. Willison, 2 carries for 2 yards. Mills, 3 carries for 6 yards. Pitts, 4 carries for -1 yard. And Grimes, 2 carries for 8 yards. Total 15 rushing yards allowed by the defense in the first half, just smothering defense. And the passing game is where Thayer was able to get it going just a little bit. Pitts, 4 for 8 with a touchdown and an interception. And the guy he's been focusing on, Mills, 4 receptions for all of the 56 passing yards and a touchdown. Total yards allowed by the Bears defense, 71 total yards. As for the Bears offense, nothing through the air, all on the ground. And like you said, the four-headed monster, Richards, 10 carries for 40 yards. Adams, 10 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown. Blaine Mendel having a big night, 10 carries for 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Spencer Skiles, 4 for 23 yards, 1 touchdown. Total of 201 rushing yards in the first half.
It's been those A-backs that have been the real stars here in this game in the first half so far. You see them keying in on the freshman Adams and Skiles and Mendel, making them pay there on the outsides. By the way, this is the Curtis Department Store halftime show. Watching the halftime highlights right now on tdhmedia.net. And you're listening here worldwide at kkos.com and also the FM 92.1. More football to come tomorrow at the college level, and then on Sunday night, Chiefs-Bills. I'm ready, anxious, nervous for that one. That'll be a big one at Arrowhead Sunday night up in Jackson County. Here in Douglas County, the Ava Bears put on a show in the second quarter. 28 points in the quarter. Our halftime score, Ava 28, Thayer 7.
We welcome you today to Cross Point Church.
By turning around, sharing a hand and a smile with somebody today, tell them you're glad to see them this morning.
Today we're going to worship. We're going to worship together.
We need to realize more than anything is that we're all sinners in need of grace.
It gives me hope. In fact, it gives me more than hope. It gives me truth. How about let's have a real conversation about something pretty big?
Love you. God bless. See you next Sunday.
all you Ava Bear fans. This is Mindy Johnson, manager of Curtis Department Store. Come check out our new fall line of men's, women's, and children's apparel. We also have a great selection of shoes, boots, bibs, belts, bags, purses, wallets, lotions, candles, jewelry, and more. We also offer tanning and tux rentals. We are located next to Dollar General. Our business hours are 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Friday, Saturday 9 to 3. Big brand names at a small town price. Curtis Department Store. It's where you get the good stuff. Let's go Bears.
Jensen was diagnosed with leukemia. He left immediately. Was transported to St. Jude's in Tennessee, and he'll be there for several weeks. Jensen's the son of Douglas County Deputy Taylor Wallace and his wife Cassie Wallace. It's an honor tonight for his brother Jack Tate to lead out deputies from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, the School Resource Officer Brandon Reed, Chief Overcast, the Ava Police Department, Missouri State Highway Patrol, Missouri Department of Conservation Officer Mark Henry. These guys are going to be going around with this tubs, folks, and as much as you can put in there to help this family out would be greatly appreciated. 100% of the money goes to the Wallace family. Winston Churchill once said, we make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give. So let's give to this family tonight. We're going to let these guys get in place here, and we're going to start it. We're going to run for 1 minute. Make these guys work a little bit. Get them up and down these aisles and make them work. Some of these guys may not have got out of a patrol vehicle in a while and need to get a little bit of exercise going. So, folks, when that hits 2 minutes on the board, we're going to get going. When that's on the number 2, we're going to get going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Make them work. Chief Overcast. Let's get him running up and down a few steps.
Yes, this is the miracle moment, or the miracle minute taking place right now for the family there, the Wallace family, Jensen Wallace. Everybody knows them around here in Cause Country. Got to see Cassie briefly yesterday. It was good to see her. And those guys are in Memphis right now. They're watching and listening along. We send you all our love. Great, great friends of ours, Jensen and Thomas. They go traveling around playing ball together and such. And he stayed the night at our house, well, pretty much more than any other kid around Thomas's age. Love to have him, love Taylor, love Cassie, Jack and Charlie too. And can't wait to see you guys again. And Cooper, this miracle minute, we learned this from the Lamar Tigers. I think it was 4 years ago when they kind of passed this little tradition or showed it what it was to us. And boy, what a great thing that they showed us, and we have continued it on here the last several years.
One of the many good things we've kind of learned from a program like Lamar, and yeah, you can see it here on TDH Media. This is what really makes the community of Ava special.
And I tell you, a lot of people can say a lot of different things about Old Booger County, but when things like this happen, when life happens, no one rallies together to support people here locally than what this town and community and county does. So the Miracle Minute taking place there, all that money going to the Wallace family. And again, guys, we love you. Look forward to seeing you soon. And Jensen, hope you had fun there at the zoo on yesterday. Speaking of zoo, boy, the second quarter could almost be described as that after no points in the first quarter and then 5 total touchdowns there in quarter number 2. Ava will have the ball to begin the second half. It's coming up next.
Fish Logging LLC. It's all about timber management when Heston walks through your woods, and our goal is to get your woods growing healthy trees producing a good timber crop every 15 to 20 years. We have the best walnut and oak markets, and we do a complete cleanup job on walnut. No tops left. There's usually a list, so make sure to call Heston today and get your timber on the list while prices are good. Call Heston at 417-543-0506. It's Fish Logging.
That was, if you didn't recognize the voice, that was Douglas County Sheriff Krista Gase, by the way, doing the emceeing on that right there. Of course, you listen every Thursday there at 11 o'clock on Today in Cause Country. You know what his voice sounds like there on the radio. Cooper, do you have any more scores for us, courtesy of Great Southern Bank?
Yes, looks like Grove scored on the last play of the half, and that is a very interesting game. So 7-6 Salem leads Mountain Grove at the half, and Houston leading Willow 6-0. Outside of that, looks like Lamar's up 45-6 on Monette at the half. Not too close there. And last time I saw, I think Kabul got on the board 20-7 against Liberty. I believe that one has reached the half as well. A couple of other non-SCA games around the area. Looks like
Now, the big one that's kind of surprising to me at Grove there, talk about the trap game, the hiccup game. Salem leading 7-6 at the half there.
Salem shut them out till the last play there in the second quarter, and it looks like Fairgrove, a number 2 team in Class 2, leads Buffalo 30-18.
So that game a little bit tighter, but Fairgrove, well, they're showing their offense pretty tough to stop as well. And boy, the Ava Bear offense, it is pick your poison. You key on the fullback, quarterback's going to keep it and run around you. You start keying on him, he's going to pitch it to Skiles or Mendel. And right now, this Ava offense hitting on all cylinders. And for Thayer, boy, they've dug themselves quite a hole, but you almost feel like the best strategy would almost be play keep away. Have long consuming drives of 10, 12 plays, but when you're down 21, you can't really afford to take your time and be methodical.
And that's why that touchdown right before the end of the half was so important, as Ava will get the ball here out of the half. And if Ava can put together one of those drives, even if they don't score, burn 4 or 5 minutes, you're going to feel a lot better about where they're at.
Second half kickoff, Ava will receive. It is next.
You want your kid to succeed as an Ava Bear athlete. Well, the best way to start is with unconditional love and support for your kids. Framework, empowering your children with safe boundaries and expressing clear expectations just like the coaches. And you start it when they're young. A message from Douglas County Chart and the Interagency Council.
They'll be kicking it off to the Bears, and boy, you see no one backed up very deep. You've got Mendel at about the 23, Skiles at about the 25, so they're expecting something silly, and it is. It's an onside kick. They're trying to wish it and blow it 10 yards, but it won't. And boy, that's the way that football coming off the ground there. Did not get to the line to gain there, Cooper.
Yeah, and went out of bounds too. Flag goes down, but I don't think that would make too much sense, because a normal flag down would be at the 40, but this never got to the 50, so they're just going to put it right there at the Thayer 45. So good field position here to start.
Boy, this is where you make it hurt.
Yep.
You go for the jugular, so to speak. Ava's got 2 receivers, 2 down here at the bottom. It'll be a handoff to the dive back, and if you've been paying attention to Ava Bear football, listening along with us throughout this season, third quarter turns into Hunter Adams time. That offensive line starts wearing and wallering down the front part of that defense, and Adams there, good sign with a gain of what you going to give him, Coop?
6 yards on the carry, yeah, and kind of move that pile. And like you said, the offensive line hasn't had to play a whole lot of second halves, but interested to see how powerful, if they can impose their will here.
Here's a quarterback keeper by Richards. Look at him dance around, reverses field. He's still on his feet, sidesteps the defender, and will be brought down at about the 23-yard line. How quick and nimble Richards can be, weaving in and out of traffic.
And that's the thing. He has the speed, but he's also, like Mendel, I'd say their vision is pretty well.
Mountain Grove has taken the lead 14-7. There's about 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. So that is what's going on there. Thayer needing some points. It's 28-7. And boy, after the first quarter, we thought this was going to be reminiscent of 2019. Richards on the quarterback keeper again. Boy, now you think he runs with finesse, the way sometimes he dances and jukes in and out, but then he can just lower that shoulder and run over you too, and refuses to go down. Picks up another big carry on the play. How much you give him there, Coop?
7 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 3.
Ball now inside the 20 in the red zone, so to speak. Ball on the 17-yard line. And we are under 10.5 minutes. Bears in no hurry here. Why would you be when you got a 3-touchdown cushion and trying for more? Richards will hand it off to the dive back, and not a whole lot of room there. Gets close to a 1st down. Going to have 3rd and short, gain of about 2. So 3rd in inches here.
Right where you want to be.
This is just exactly what you wanted here at the start of the 3rd quarter. Man in motion. Richards will keep it, and the wrong read that time. Now, he thought he was grabbed by the face mask. No call, but should have gave it to the fullback on that one. But Richards' decision-making, though, has been really nice tonight, and it looks like coming out for the field goal here, Coop.
Love it. Love the decision here on 4th and 4.
It'll be a 35-yard field goal, so not a record breaker by any means. And how crazy is it still that we're getting used to 35-yard field goals being a norm? Blakely is set. Snap goes to Mendel. It's down, and kick is short and left. And the transfer there from catching the snap of the ball to putting it down on the ground looked to be about a half second off. And with these special teams and these kicks, a half second being off, that's all it takes to throw the whole operation off.
Yep, and Blakely's done everything right and has every opportunity to take that kick anyway. And if anything, flips the field a little bit. Thayer takes over at their own 18.
Boy, so if you're Thayer, you got to be feeling like you dodged a major bullet. 3rd and inches turns into a field goal try that's no good. Pitts back to pass, and oh boy, did he have room to run. Was Jackson Willison. They tried the old running back swing pass there, trying to catch Ava in that blitz, which they were right up the middle in both A-gaps. And luckily that throw missed its mark, because that would have went for a 1st down and then some. And then it pretty much would have ended up being Richards and Willison one-on-one, man-on-man in the open field. 8:52 on the clock. Ava 28, Thayer 7. 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Man in motion. Pitts back to pass. 3-step drop. Initial read not there. Now he scrambles out to his right. Caden Lee trying to get him, and he does. And he'll drag him down. He steps out of bounds at about the 24. So it'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, got 4 yards there. And Ava come up with a stop here. It'll be decision time for Coach Weber and Thayer.
Big time decision time here. And for the Bears defense, they have been so stout all night long, except for that one quick drive by Thayer where they used the crossing patterns down the middle to get there. 5 wide here for the Bobcats on 3rd down. Fake the jet sweep. Pitts back to pass. He'll scramble to his left. There's nobody there. Mahan tries to prevent him to getting the 1st down, but cannot. And Mahan may be lucky he didn't have a personal foul thrown against him right there. Now, if someone does that to Tom Brady, the SWAT team is descending upon the field. They're dropping out of helicopters, and someone's going to prison for life. But the Thayer quarterback does not get the respect there.
They may have an argument there. Gain of 9, though, and it's that track area.
He was tackled beyond the triple jump little spot there. So
that probably can't feel
good. The Thayer coaches, they're very fired up, and I get it. Especially we live in the era where we try to protect the quarterbacks as much as possible. So 1st and 10 on the 3rd down scramble by the quarterback Pitts. Took a hard hit there out of bounds. Play action pass. Pitts drifting. Sets, throws his feet. Completion there. Goss another tackle. And it'll be a gain close to a first down. Pass play probably for about 9. And it's Jackson Willison again. So the Thayer Bobcat senior starting to get cooking. And he's kind of that little Wes Welker slot receiver type. Grimes is the bigger target, but we have not called his name very much tonight, shockingly. And it has been pretty much Mills and Willison on the receiving end of targets. Thayer comes out in the tee. Houston did this a lot last week, and the Bears in the backfield. Cage Stewart gets them behind the line, drops them for a loss of a couple, and it'll bring up a big third down here for the Bobcats. Boy, has Cage Stewart really turned it on in the last couple of weeks.
He has. He's done just a great job. You see here on the replay, nowhere to go and not slipping out of that tackle.
Look at Brady Coop, Junior Cazares. Third down and 2. Ball at the 42. 5 wide again. Pitts gets the snap. Wide receiver screen up top. It's Grimes. Breaks the first tackle and gets right near the first down marker. So we haven't called his name hardly all tonight. What do you do on 3rd and short? You throw it to your all-state wide receiver and say, go get a couple yards.
And he is going to be really close. I think around 4 yards right there, and it will be a measurement.
Timeout for an official measurement. Again, Mountain Grove, they are up now 14-7 on Salem. Fairgrove up on Buffalo by 12 last we checked. Lamar, I'm just going to go out on a limb, probably beating their opponent into oblivion. And it will be short. That brings up 4th down. So good job by the Ava Chain gang over there.
Working hard.
So 4th and short, 28-7 the score. You're nearing the midway point of the 3rd quarter. Gotta go, right?
Yeah, no question. And you don't want to kick it to Ava because the way the offense has looked, they may be putting in another 6 or 7 points.
Ava has only not scored on 2 possessions this evening. Had 1 punt, 1 missed extra, or not extra point, but a 35-yard field goal attempt. And you see Coach Garrett Beard there on the sidelines and Coach Swafford calling out the orders here to the Ava Bear defense.
And it's one of those things, too. If you don't trust your line and your running game to get a half a yard, you got bigger issues. So absolutely go zone.
4th and short, they hurry up on the ball. QB sneak, here it comes. Snap to the quarterback, and he is going to get the first down by a yard or so. So you could tell you've seen enough football in your life to know what the plan was there. Anytime the opposing team on a 4th and short on offense hurries up to the ball, they want to get a quick snap, not let that defense know how the alignment's going. So the Bobcats, Coach Weber there, dialing up a good one. Just a good old-fashioned QB sneak, but get it snapped quick enough to where that Bear defense and that front line doesn't have enough time to really fire off low. Now Thayer will go in shotgun. 2 receivers down here, 1 up top, running back in the backfield with Pitts. Man goes in motion, and that was too many men moving at once, right? False start by the Bobcats. That'll back them up 5.
Been a pretty clean game for the most part.
Cowbells are out again. 1st and 15. Under 7 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Thayer gets a touchdown right here. They're right back in it.
Yep.
It's still just how quickly the game changed in that final 2 minutes of the first half when Ava scored 2 touchdowns. Thayer in the pistol, offset eye, fakes the handoff, looking back to pass and completes it, and he's still running down the sideline and tackled at about the 31.
Ball came out.
And we had 2 different guys that thought they had maybe got an interception. Boy, ball came out about 7 yards behind where he was tackled. Catch made there by the tight end, Magnuson. And Magnuson gets a step on the sideline, gets a good block up there. And Richards and Tidwell forced a fumble, and nobody knew there was a ball on the ground.
It'll go for 19 yards.
That'll be one of the few times you see a fumble, ball laying on the ground, and nobody knows it's happening. 1st and 10 for Thayer. They'll mark the ball at the Ava 40-yard line. They're going right to left here on your radio dial. Back to Pitts, 3-step drop. Shuffling the feet, fires one, and incomplete. He was looking for Grimes once again. That's where Thayer has had the most success passing, Cooper. It's right over the middle of the defense there, the 2nd and 3rd level, running those passing routes right across.
Yeah, and Ava's pass defense is going to have to work extra hard here with a 3-touchdown lead. Thayer has the athletes to throw it and catch it, so it'll be interesting what they do.
And it's starting to get into a chess match now. Ava traditionally plays lots of man-to-man defense there on that side of the ball. And what's one of the best routes to defeat that? Those crossers over the middle. So we'll see if Ava starts mixing in some cover 3 and a little zone. Try to defend those crossers. Back to pass. The ball tipped up in the air by Stewart. Ava coming on a blitz there, bringing some extra pressure with Cade Stewart and Caden Lee. And Stewart deflects it, knocks it down, and it's now 3rd and 10.
Yeah, nice job. That's a good way to stop those slants. The go-to play in Madden, those slants, unstoppable.
It's what you were taught as soon as you played football, at whatever age that was early on. If you can't get to the quarterback rushing the passer, get those paws up. Throw them up, bat it down. 3rd and 10. Cowbells alive at Sylvie Field. 6:21 on the clock. Fake the handoff on the jet sweep. Back to pass. Down the middle and caught. Blaine Mendel had maybe a fingernail on it. And great concentration by Magnuson. Able to hang on to it. And that's a 1st down for the Bobcats. And here Thayer comes. Boy, Pitts hung in there, delivered a throw, and took a shot.
Is it?
And that was Jackson Willison, on the reception for Thayer. And Pitts got that ball right in the perfect spot. Throw it into the flat to Grimes. Grimes looking for the end zone, falls in there. Did he get down short? They call him short of the goal line at the half-yard line. And Thayer going quick now and in business. And Lakin Grimes didn't call his name hardly at all in the first half, and coming through here for him here in the 3rd, making plays.
Yeah, and like we talked about, Landry Pitts airing it out. He's up to 127 passing yards, just inches away from his 2nd passing touchdown.
Boy, talk about a game of momentum swings. Seen it happen with the Bears earlier. Their first 2 touchdowns happened 34 seconds apart. Then they score 2 in the final 2 minutes of the first half. A missed field goal now has given Thayer some life. Here is a toss play. Quick one and a big stick, but he stayed alive and fell in. We had the big hit, but we didn't wrap up, and it's a touchdown run for the Bobcats. It's Jackson Willison, and we got a game now here in the 3rd. But you knew it was going to be a game, right? Had to be.
82-yard drive there for the Bobcats.
And we see the swinging gate for the first time here. This is a Thayer trademark for sure. And they will decide based on the alignment if they're going for it or kicking it. They like how Ava's lined up. They're going to go. Toss it to Willison, and I think he was denied the end zone. They tried the trick play. It's no good. And we will not be allowing them to use TDH Media Replay. But that was a nice stand there, and I do believe we got him short of the goal line.
Yeah, Cade Stewart got there in a hurry, and I'm sure that's one of those where you think, okay, Ava's watched some film.
Here we go. Ava leads 28-13 over Thayer, 5:22 to go, 3rd quarter.
This past year, many of us hit the pause button on life. But now, it's time to go. Time to invest in yourself by earning a credential or a college degree. Drury Go is designed to meet your needs and help you reach your goals no matter where you are in your career or how you prefer to learn. We'll meet you there. Our advisors will connect with you quickly to customize your academic experience. Choose one of 4 pathways designed with popular career fields in mind, and we'll help guide you every step of the way. To get started, visit drury.edu/go.
For more information, contact the Ava campus at 417-873-6630 or the Houston campus at 417-873-6611. Ava R1 Schools announcing the 19th annual Donna Lofton Cox Memorial Walk. It will be on October 15th from 5 till 6:30 at the Ava High School football field and track. Registration and donations will be at the north end of the football field beginning at 5 p.m. All the funds raised by the walk will benefit the Donna Lofton Cox Memorial Scholarship Fund. Donna Lofton Cox was an Ava High School business teacher who lost her battle with cancer in 2001.
Those Thayer Bobcats, those tricky Bobcats. You knew Coach Weber was going to have a few wrinkles. They go to the onside kick, and Cooper, they recover it. And the game of momentum swings is upon us. The Bobcats have the ball again here in the third and in good field position in Ava territory. Play action pass, Pitts back to throw, and Stewart was there. Mendel was there, excuse me. Ball not caught by Willison that time. But boy, how quickly things have changed here.
That's a huge play, yeah. 15-2 score game now. And if Thayer can punch this in, Ava probably will start playing a little bit tight.
And this has been a game of momentum swings. Ava had big haymakers they landed there in the second quarter, and Thayer counter-punching right back in this heavyweight title fight. Play action pass, they're going deep to Grimes. Richards played it beautifully. Boy, Zach Richards, that's like his third pass breakup of the night. He's got an interception as well and wasn't going to get beat deep, and they were going to the All-Stater. Grimes there right down the seam.
That was close to getting there early. I like the no call, though, because it was an underthrown ball, which just put Richards in between Grimes and the football, and he came back to it, made a little contact, but nice play made by Richards and a big third down here.
Big third down. Things are getting interesting. 5 wide. Pitts back to pass, looking left. He's got a lot of time. Tyson Tidwell will come up, forces a throw, and the Bears are there. Interception again. Zach Richards. He's a thief right now. His second interception of the game. And we see Skiles a little bit shaken up, and it looked like those two were about to collide there. And I want to see the TDH media replay because Skiles may have hyperextended that right leg there. 2 Ava Bears in the vicinity for it, and Skiles on that plant leg looked to be a little shaken up, and he's just trying to shake it out right now. He stays in the game.
Tough.
Here we go. Bears back with it under center, and it's a pitch play to Skiles, and he falls down, and folks, that leg ain't right now, and that is very alarming. Very alarming. Timeout on the field, and he is down in pain, and I hope it is just a cramp. We'll take a timeout. Skiles down on the field. Ava ball, second down.
On behalf of Ava Assembly of God and Ignite Youth, we would like to wish our Ava Bears a safe and successful season. If you're not at the field or on the courts, we would love for you to join us Sunday mornings at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. We also offer services Wednesday night where we offer classes for all ages. Go Ava Bears.
Jacob Tidwell of Tidwell Tree Service is proud to support the Ava Bears, and if you need tree work of any kind over the fall and winter seasons, Tidwell Tree Service is here to serve you. Fully insured, professional work in a timely manner. Call Jacob Tidwell today at 543-4874. That's 543-4874. And a special shout out to Brody and Tyson Tidwell from Jacob and the crew at Tidwell Tree Service.
Cooper, what's your medical analysis there? Put on your physical therapist hat.
I don't know. It was kind of an awkward-looking play as Skiles is able to walk over to the sideline by himself, but something to keep an eye on there as he went down with no contact, which usually means something ain't feeling right.
Now, where is Lance King when you need him? My trusted physical therapist for 15 years now. And you look at Skiles over there on the sideline, looks all right, and hopefully just a cramp. You know, it got kind of warm today. It was about an 86-degree day. Felt like it was August when we arrived to the ball field here about 5:15. Counter play to Mendel, and Thayer is there defensively. And Ava Bears, no points here in the third quarter, and the third quarter's been the money quarter for us this year, Cooper.
It really has, and we haven't had a whole lot of third quarters that have mattered a whole lot, and this certainly is the first time in a long time, probably since maybe the Buffalo game.
Boy, and you think if we get the first down there on 3rd and inches, go in and score a touchdown,
yep.
You're starting to really feel good, set back, relax a little bit. We're probably not standing up right now at this juncture of the game, but we are on our feet, and you can feel a little bit of nervous tension here in the stands at Sylvie Field. 3rd down and 11. Man in motion is Grady Goss. Fake the pitch to him, and there's a whistle and a flag, and that's going to back Ava up 5 more and make it 3rd and 16.
Ava, 5 yards.
Nervous energy right now.
I think your assessment is right on that.
Skiles watching him walk over there on the far side. Boy, and he's either feeling a lot better or he's doing his best not to favor that right leg. And it looked like a right leg, and we are just purely speculating, which we probably shouldn't, but looked like a cramp situation, maybe hamstring and issue to me. Give it to Grady Goss there on the counter play, and he gets the penalty yardage back, but that's it. And Ava will have to punt the ball back to Thayer. So right now, Thayer has 3 turnovers. Ava 0.
Yeah,
but it's just a 2-score game here at 28-13.
You think, what if you're Coach Weber and Thayer, those 3 turnovers may be something that you lose some sleep later tonight about.
Back to punt will be Mendel. Back deep for the Bobcats is Grimes at the 35. Snap back to Mendel. He punts a nice one. Gets Grimes back towards the 30. It bounces towards the sideline.
Wow.
Get inside the 20. Nice punt by Blaine Mendel. Thayer with the ball next. The Eastern Douglas County Volunteer Fire Department inviting all of you listening to come to their 12th annual Chili Supper and Auction Benefit on November 6th. The annual benefit will be held at the Van Zant Community Center. Dinner of chili, hot dogs, desserts, and drinks will be served starting at 5:30 p.m. Music provided for your listening pleasure during dinner by Backyard Bluegrass, and the auction beginning at 6:30. Donations for the auction are needed and appreciated. Proceeds of the auction will be used to purchase desperately needed communications equipment. And if you would be interested in joining the Eastern Douglas County Volunteer Fire Department, we would love to talk to you. 12th Annual Chili Supper and Auction, November 6th. See you there. Thayer gets the ball on a 1st down and 10 carry, and good yardage there for the Bobcats, and it is going to be Mills carrying the football, and he gives Thayer a 1st down.
Picked up of 11, and yeah, you just feel the energy, and Thayer's starting to believe a little bit again.
I need to get someone to get some sage burning. Get out some of these bad vibes and juju.
And, you know, Skiles getting hurt is a big factor as well in this offense. Goss came in and had a nice run, but...
And Skiles is back on the field now. They're at defense, so hopefully just a cramp. Someone gave him a banana or some peanut butter, and he's good. Handoff inside, and now all of a sudden Thayer doesn't have to go hurry up, throwing the football around, and can get back to running their regular style offense, but the hurry up and the quick passing's been what's got him in this position.
It really has, and Ava's had some trouble covering that pass game as Landry Pitts has 127 yards through the air, and rushing for Thayer, well under 100, I'll just say that, maybe under 50 yards.
This is an Ava defense that just gives up 11.5 points per game. Thayer at 13, driving for more. Play action pass on the bootleg. Look at Skiles chasing him. The leg feels all right and forces an errant throw away and out. So good coverage, good pressure. And that'll make another big third down here, Cooper. 3rd and 6. We're in the third quarter, 1:27 on the clock. And a sack right here would make us all feel a lot better on the blue and gold side.
Yeah, it would. Pitts did a good job of not taking a sack there, because if he would have, it'd been a loss of 10 or 15 yards. Just to get it to the line of scrimmage was impressive.
5 wide again for the Bobcats. Pitts all by himself in shotgun. 3-step drop. He looks around, surveys the defense. Pressure comes late. Had a man all alone and underthrew him. It took a while for the pass rush to get there, but Tyson Tidwell finally applied Pitts to just hurry that throw up enough where it was errant. A guy whose name we hadn't called all night, Rowan Spencer, he could have ran for days.
All the credit to the defense up front forcing this ball out before he was ready and backing up.
Boy, and the young sophomore Tyson Tidwell, you watch the TDH media replay. That was all hustle and effort there by that young man. Thayer in punting formation. They will kick it away. Boy, that was a big hold and stand by the Bears defense. Ball will roll and be down at the 26. That's where Ava will have it, 1st and 10.
Always have been and always will be big Ava Bear football fans at Crystal Lake Fisheries. Like the Friday night traditions of Ava Bear football, we are proud of our history too. Established in 1951, and there are now 5 generations of fish feeders in the Emerson family.
From all of us here at Crystal Lake Fisheries, good luck to the Ava Bears.
Ava with it, 1st and 10, and need to get some of that good mojo going here on offense. Get some first downs, get some big plays, put one in the end zone. Man in motion is Skiles. We will hand it off to Hunter Adams, and the room's just not been there tonight. Keegan Evans tried to pull the pile forward another extra yard or two. There, Bobcats coach Billy Weber basically decided Hunter Adams ain't running for 100 yards and 3 touchdowns on us tonight.
Yeah, but he has 45 yards right now, so may have to wait another week for that record.
Tough, hard-earned, and that's what the announcers jinx, right? We asked last week, how many yards does Hunter Adams need to break the freshman record? We get that intel. Came into the game, I think, 89 yards away from breaking Chance Dry's freshman record. Here is quarterback keeper Richards. He'll try to slip out of traffic and can't get down the freeway as he's tackled after a minimal gain. And it'll be 3rd and about 6 here. Short 6, long 5. And we'll let you wait, let the drama build till the 4th quarter. Things tightening up here at Sylvie Field. Our score, Ava 28, Thayer 13.
Do you have new construction or remodeling needs? Reed's Construction can take care of you. We're family owned, operated, and insured. You can check us out on Facebook at Reed's Construction LLC. If you have questions about our services or would like an estimate, give us a call at 417-543-2063. Again, that's 417-543-2063. Don't get framed by the competition. Trust our reputation. It's as solid as concrete.
Go Ava Bear!
Hello, Bear fans. This is Garrett Chapman at Century Bank of the Ozarks. At Century Bank, we are a true community bank for your way of life. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision-making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our outstanding banking products and services. Banking decisions made at the local level, right here at home. That's Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, Morgan and Everly are going to take over here for us. Morgan, she's just been waiting to get that headset all night here and do a little play-by-play for us. Those freshmen running records. Coach Sylvie doing the deep dive for us. Chance Dry, 119 carries for 713 yards. Scott Williams there in the 80s, early 90s. 69 carries, 240 yards, and that's it. Pretty much Hunter Adams in second place. He'll be in first place before the year's over. Here's a handoff up top, Blaine Mendel, and Blaine with a nice run. And he has been very, very efficient with the football in his hands tonight. Another gain of about 11 or 12. And Blaine racking up the yardage here, Cooper.
Yeah, he's up to 116 yards on the ground and had, to this point, the biggest game for the Bears.
Got a couple of touchdowns on the night. 28-13. Bears average 42 points per game. Would need a couple of touchdowns here to get to that mark. If we get to 42, I like our chances a whole lot.
Yep.
11:35. We're just in the fourth quarter. Been waiting for a game for a while. We got one. Here's a pitch play. Triple option to Skiles, and Skiles is tripped up there a little bit and not really seeing the same explosion there from Skiles running the football, and probably still favoring that leg just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Only a gain of 1 there, and that's a play. He usually breaks that arm tackle if he's 100%.
So Skiles toughing it out here. It's the SCA Conference Game of the Year, and yeah, that play literally just tripped up that time. So he's probably operating at about 80% or so right now, I'd say, and that might be being generous. 2nd down and 9. Under 11 minutes to play. Handoff to the fullback, Adams, and he almost broke loose there. Goes down after a gain of about 5, but that makes it 3rd and manageable, Cooper. You go from 2nd and 9 to 3rd and 4.
Yeah, nice run that time by Adams. By the way, Great Southern Bank score update: Liberty 36, Kabul 7, and Grove turned things around there 20-7 as well over Salem.
I'm guessing Pruitt's back.
I would say
that's
so.
That's a big gap there. I wasn't expecting that. Man in motion is Skiles. Boy, Thayer almost jumped off sides, but it didn't look like. Now the flags are down. Are they going to call it on the Thayer defense? They are.
Yep. Got the defensive end. Skiles got him to bite. And can you blame them? They've had trouble catching that swing toss all night.
Big penalty in the game, and boy, does that help out the Ava Bears. Gives us a new set of downs. Keep the chains moving. And it was right there on the defensive end, and yep, just crossed over so far. And you know, I didn't know if they were going to throw the flag or not, because I'll be honest, it looked like Willison had got back on the other side.
Yeah, that's where you move if you're on this end of that line there.
Yep, you move and point. That's what they teach you there on Saturdays and Sundays. A handoff that barely gets in the breadbasket there of Hunter Adams. And it looked like Richards there had to kind of help push that one along to his fullback. And gets about 5 or 6. So Hunter Adams, like Novocaine here, slowly but surely. I know at one point he had 10 carries for 29 yards. Now, though, starting to rack up then 4 and 5 yard carries.
Yeah, up to 55 yards rushing in the ball game.
And these are hard-earned yards. These are not freebies.
Make it work as you'd expect there to do.
9:10 on the clock and counting. Boy, the final 2 minutes of the first half. Right now, the difference in the ball game here. Here is a handoff to Adams, and he's starting to get going. Carries some Bobcats for a first down. Richards carried out the fake so well that he took a shot.
He did.
About 3 yards after he had given the ball off to Adams. So Adams gives the Bears a first down and move those chains, and now the offensive line starting to wear down that Thayer defensive front a little bit. And folks, give Thayer credit, because that D-line, that front 4, the front 7 with the backers, they've had a game plan tonight, and they've executed it pretty well. But the Bears offense, the beef up front, starting to wear them down. Another handoff. Boy, Zach Richards and Jackson Willison are about to tango. And I don't mean on the dance floor, because that's the 3rd time in a row that Jackson Willison, after Richards has handed it off, Wilson's went and gave him kind of a cheap shot there.
Yeah.
1980, that's football. 2021, at the play, Richards giving the handoff there to the dive back. And, you know, that's the thing of the triple option. They used to teach that back in the day, those defensive ends hitting that quarterback no matter what, no matter if he had it or not. And, boy.
That was helmet to helmet as well.
Here is a handoff. It will go to Adams, and minimal gain there. It'll be third down at about 6 yards. Tough to come by.
But you say that, and tick, 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 headed under 7.5 minutes. It's been a nice drive so far. Hopefully we don't stall out right here.
And the thing about Thayer offensively, they got out of the hurry up.
Yeah.
And that's when the Bears defensively able to settle in a little bit. Because when Thayer's going no huddle with the 5 wide, that's when they've been moving the football.
Yep.
And kind of slowed it down those last couple of possessions. So big third down and 6 for the Bears. Richards back to pass for the first time, throws the screen, and we couldn't get it into Caden Lee's hands where he could move with it. The pass is completed, but Caden went straight down to the ground, and he could have ran to Gainesville untouched.
And that's one of those. Richards was pressured. All Richards had to do was throw that pretty high in the air, get it in the air, and give time, because you're right, nobody was even close.
Give that ball some loft and let Caden Lee run under it. Now it's 4th and 9 from the 39, and I'm expecting a punt here. Now you do keep the clock running, and you just try to pin the Bobcats deep now. Ava offense has been shut out in the second half. Goes back to Mendel. He will kick it towards the right side. It'll get inside the 20, down there. Thayer on offense. Ava trying to hang on. 6:16 left in the ball game.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent David Cody is your go-to agent in Cause Country for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent David Cody has you covered. Call 683-4141 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I tell you what, the people of Ava, the people of Thayer, give yourself a pat on the back. Here is a counter play. Bears are there. Tackle of about 4. The miracle minute there at halftime for the Wallace family. Just over $4,800 raised in 60 seconds. Blue and gold there of Ava. The green and white of Thayer. Thank you very much. My family and the Wallace family, folks, we go back. There's history. I was best friends growing up there. Still am today with Taylor's uncle, Taylor and my little brother Trevor, best friends, and Thomas and Jensen. It's the tradition of Wallace and Watterson's continuing. Over $4,800 there in the Miracle Minute. Awesome job. Here's a good tackle in the backfield there. Bears kind of blow up the counter that time, and boy, Thayer, Cooper, you've been on it all night with the rushing yards. It hasn't been there for Thayer, and that's what they're going to here.
It really hasn't, and a little surprising here with about 5 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock that they are electing to do that. A little bit surprised.
I'm very surprised, because not only does that allow the clock to run, but that is really been the best thing that's happened for the Ava defense here is they're staying committed to the run
and
in
you're
the fourth quarter.
Asking him to go 78 yards to even make it a one-score game here in less than 5 minutes. Going to be tough to do on the ground.
3rd and 6. Back to passes Pitts. Caden Lee bringing pressure. They're going deep. Skiles. He got that banana or whatever he needed with the cramping situation going on. Maybe a Snickers bar, I don't know. And he looked good there in pass coverage, going step for step with the intended target, Magnuson.
Yeah, nice coverage. Yeah, got whatever he had going on with his leg there, figured out. Trying to keep up with the speed demon grind.
I know
it's not easy.
I know it's 4th and 6. I know it's pinned back in their own 23, but don't ever trust the Thayer Bobcats to punt the football. It's been like this for decades. Snap goes back to the punter, and they actually punted it. Nobody back to return it. We'll let it get down. Ava has the ball. 4.5 minutes left. Up on Thayer, 28-13.
Mill Country Title, cheering on the Ava Bears. And if you're buying or selling or refinancing, we're providing title insurance and closing needs for our friends and neighbors in the Ozarks. Our offices are located in Ava, Gainesville, and in West Plains. You can give us a call at 683-1907. That's 417-683-1907 for Mill Country Title. Proud to cheer on the Ava Bears.
It's a lot of hey diddle diddle coming up the middle now for the Bears on offense. Goes to Hunter Adams. And the young freshman hasn't had those open running lanes like he has. Thank you there, Sheriff DeGates, telling us there what the money was raised on the Miracle Minute. Over $4,800. That is outstanding. I am really surprised. Now, Coach Billy Weber, he's one of the best around. He's been there for 22 years. He's went to 2 state title games, won a lot of district championships, first conference title in 40 years last year for Thayer. But I was surprised there at the play calling and decision making there when the Bobcats had the football. Second down and long, we pitch it in the backfield to Mendel. Thayer closes on him very quick. But I'm surprised they went run, pass, and then punted Cooper.
Yeah, me too.
Very shocking.
Me too. It's and the clock continues to run. You'd think you'd start maybe using some timeouts. I'm kind of bamboozled like you are right now.
Bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
We dug in the dictionary for that one. That's a big word for Friday night at this time. Glad you're with us here on Cause Radio, KKOZ.com, 92.1 FM, and also watching Tyson and his amazing crew at TDHmedia.net. Man in motion is Skiles, handed off to Adams, and there he's got some running room. Adams on his horse, the 20, 15. You can't keep him down forever. Touchdown, Ava Bears. The freshman phenom does it again. How long on that one?
59 yards puts him at 124 yards for the game, and that may be a pretty big run right there for the freshman.
I would say so. That pretty much puts a bow on it. 2:55 on the clock. How many yards did you say again?
59, and a total of...
And did he just break the record on that one?
He did.
That was a freshman rushing record breaking 59-yard touchdown run. Say that 5 times fast. Extra point is good. Bears open it up. They lead 53-13.
Cheney Monuments, West Highway 160 in Gainesville, Missouri. Cheney Monuments has been serving the area since 1935. With all colors and designs, with custom designing from Cheney Monument, all of our work is 100% guaranteed. Give Cheney Monuments a call at 679-3720. That's 417-679-3720. Or check out their website at cheneymonument.com.
Hi, it's Dan at the Healthcare Enrollment Center at Tarrant Insurance in Ava. It's Medicare season once again, so between October 15th and December 7th, you can enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan or change your plan. If you have Medicare or if you are coming into Medicare soon, now is the time to learn about your options. Call me and I will explain all your options for free so you can make an informed decision about Medicare coverage for your unique personal situation. Call me, Dan, 683-1035.
Well, I got so excited I completely got the score backwards. It is 35-13. They do not have a 28-point play in football. Here, Thayer does the razzle-dazzle trickeration, and Ava handles it well, tackled there at the 25-yard line. 35-13 is our score, and it took almost the entire second half before the Bears finally get a touchdown in it. But boy, what a time for it. And the freshman breaks Chance Dry's rookie rushing record. He did that back in 2003 was our freshman year, I believe. That actually would have been the fall of 2002. Boy, I'm feeling old right now.
And he did that in 7 games.
Yes, and so that Hunter Adams eclipses what a year he has had. Thayer back to pass, throws it into traffic. Blaine Mendel almost had an interception. Ava defense has forced how many turnovers tonight?
I believe 4.
3 or 4?
Yeah, 2 interceptions and at least 1 fumble.
And the Thayer Bobcat offense, boy, this Ava defense. Gonna have to come up with a nickname for those guys or something.
Yeah.
The Blue Beasts, I don't know.
We'll work on it.
Back in the gun, rolling to his right. Caden Lee trying to chase him down. And Pitts gets the first down, I believe. First down line was the 37. They'll mark him out at the 36. Thayer came into the game at 5-1. Ava at 6-0.
Yeah, gain of 9 there, so 3rd down and 1, and I was going to say the clock continues to tick, but it actually isn't. Maybe they used a timeout.
I don't know. Both teams getting under that 4-minute marks. The clock stopping there on the out of bounds.
That's right. Yeah, he got out of bounds there.
So Pitts back in the gun. 3rd and 1. Cowbells are out. Looking right, throws it right. Catch is made. Quick tackle. It is a first down, but Blaine Mendel, good coverage, good spot.
Blaine Mendel with good coverage in the tackle.
And ball at the 40-yard line. Yep, we're accepting suggestions for the Bear defense nickname. You can reach Cooper and I in our DMs. Next Friday, we'll take the best suggestion, and we'll roll with it. Here's an incomplete pass looking over to the right side, and now Mendel is shaken up on the play. And he's now having a little cramping situation going on. Muggy night here. It don't feel like October, does it?
No, and the interesting thing is, and I know Ava's well conditioned and all of that, but like I said, we haven't really had to play 4 quarters in a long time. So some of these guys are out there in the 4th quarter for the first time in weeks. And you got a couple, Skiles and Mendel, who have been running the hardest, going down with apparent cramps. So
that's an excellent point. I remember after the first 4 games, I told Coach Swapper after that Liberty game that thought we had been the most physical and most conditioned team that we'd seen so far, but all those blowouts can sometimes catch up with you there in the conditioning department. Here's a snap back to Pitts. He's drifting back, throws it, and it is caught. Man fell down, and he's still on his feet. It's Mills. Richards will wrestle him down at the 22, and we've got a flag down back at midfield. There, Bobcat making his case there. And what could the call be? A pick route, maybe? Offensive pass interference?
Appears to be guilty as he's talking to the ref. Not a good sign for Thayer there. Hopefully, because that was a huge play.
Well, Magnuson was making his argument.
Oh, blindside.
Oh, the blindside hit by Magnuson. So Thayer, and that's not Coach Weber's style right there. And we've seen some kind of dirty hits here in this second half, especially there hitting on the quarterback Richards. And that's not Coach Weber taught stuff right there. Billy Weber, very, very well respected in Southwest Missouri. And that penalty, boy, talk about basically 35 yards of difference there from where he caught the ball and was tackled to what the penalty has.
Yeah, and those ones will drive you crazy as a coach right there. I mean, completely out of the play and unnecessary, and would have been probably the biggest passing play of the night for Thayer.
It is Mountain Grove 20, Salem 13. Salem trying to make it close there. Playing Grove pretty tough. Play action pass, and it's a crossing pattern caught by Mills. Mendel's back on the field. Got him that candy bar or banana or whatever helped him out, and he's back in. Makes the tackle, and it'll be 3rd and long. We're under 90 seconds left. And 35-13. Would you have had that as a final score? A 3-touchdown winner for the Bears.
And here's another one for you. Would you have Landry Pitts throwing for more than 25 times in the game?
And not for a ton of yards, though. Pitts back to pass. He is pressured. Skiles, Tidwell, Stewart, everybody after him. The mascot, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Making it 4th and long, and we're under a minute to go. And the Bears trying to put the exclamation mark and get that SCA title back. Now they will have to show up and beat Cabul and Willow Springs the final 2 weeks to completely secure it. But let's call a spade a spade. Everybody knew this was the SCA championship game tonight.
Yeah.
Thayer's final gasp. Could be the final play of the ball game. 15 seconds on the clock. Pitts has trips to his right, one receiver up top, and there looked like way too many men moving at the same time, and it'll be a delay of game. So that will back him up 5. And I'm trying to figure out right now what my talking points are going to be for Coach Swafford. Farmers Insurance, Josh Cleaver Agency. Post-game show, don't you go anywhere. Always a great conversation with Coach after the game, and Cooper will have, I imagine, a lot of interesting numbers as he puts on his Greg Davis thinking cap. Thayer will hurry up to the line. Snap is off. Play action pass. Final play of the game, and it goes deep, and it's to Grimes, and Grimes is not going to score a touchdown. Does get a big play that got all the way inside the Ava 20, but it'll just go down as a stat. Ava defeats Thayer on their home turf, 35-13.
Nancy at the crew at Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance right now with lots of appliances in stock. Electric and gas cook stoves, refrigerators, and some comfortable recliners. Come on in and sit in one and see if it can work in your living room or man cave. That's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, 683-3424, located in the Old Barnes Shopping Center.
Hi, this is Cindy Morgan. Are you a renter that has always dreamed of owning your own home but aren't sure where to start? Town & Country Bank can help. With our local lending team, Town & Country Bank has been helping renters make their dreams come true by giving them tools they need to own their very own home. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 646007.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling, free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
If you're looking for ways to save, we got discounts every day.
Turkey Hill ice cream, 2 for $5. Town & Country Supermarket in Ava, Missouri with Ponies frozen pizza, 4 for $10. Or Kraft chunk or shredded cheese, $6.49. Town & Country, Ava, Missouri.
We got discounts every day.
The showdown of the season in the SCA Conference. The Thayer Bobcats, last year's conference winner, comes into Ava, Missouri on a Friday night of football, and this game very hard hitting and had multiple momentum swings in it. Let's give you the rundown. After the first quarter of play, we thought this was reminiscent of 2019 when the game had to go into overtime, tied 6-6 when points were at a super premium. This game, though, started getting crazy in the second quarter. The scoring got started by Spencer Skiles on a 5-yard run, beating his man to the pylon. Ava would lead 7-0 at the 10:38 mark. 34 seconds later, off of a Thayer fumble, Blaine Mendel from 10 yards out, making the extra point. And then it was 14-0, just like that. Thayer got the passing game going, and they would answer. Landry Pitts, the quarterback, throws it to Mills, and with 5:33 to go before halftime, it was 14-7. Bears in the final 2 minutes of the first half executing excellently. It was first a 12-yard run by Mendel to make it 21-7. That was with 1:26 left. Thayer got the ball back, didn't get a first down. Zach Richards with a very heads-up play, fielded a shanked punt near the far sideline, returned it 20-plus yards, had Ava in position to score again. It was a 5-yard run from Hunter Adams, and just like that, 28-7 at the locker room break. In the third quarter, Thayer makes it a game. A 1-yard run from Willison, 2-point try, no good, and it's 28-13, and you felt a little bit of nervous energy on the Ava side of the field. In the fourth quarter, things were going stale there as far as the offense goes. Neither team able to capitalize off mistakes. Hunter Adams, who had been held in check all night long, finally broke one loose. It was for 59 yards, a touchdown, and he would break Chance Drive's freshman running record on that play. That gave Ava their final 35-13 over Thayer. Also want to mention, tonight during the ball game, we had the Miracle Minute, and we just got word, the Miracle Minute, this is for Jensen Wallace and the Wallace family, money being raised for them, helping them out with the situation they have going on, staying in Memphis right now, fighting cancer, and got word $5,000. Krista Gase, Sheriff, just bringing this up there to us just a few minutes ago. $5,000 raised tonight during the Miracle Minute. That's the community of Ava, and that's the community of Thayer coming together. Job well done. Awesome stuff there. Wallace family, we love you. Can't wait to have you back. For the Ava Bears now, they are in the driver's seat in the SCA Conference. They stand at 7-0 overall, 5-0 in SCA play, with games with Kabul and Willow Springs to finish up the regular season. Ava defeats Thayer on this Friday. Final score, 35-13. For Cause Sports, I'm Tyler Watterson.